On to number 137 in the Radiance Films range is Malpertuis from 1972. Harry Kümel's follow-up to Daughters of Darkness. Now, this is even wilder than that film. A really unexpected, twisting, turning, strange film that's almost indecipherable. It's all about a young sailor named Jan who returns home from the sea. He's summoned to a decaying mansion by his dying uncle Casavius. Inside the labyrinthine house known as Malpertuis, Jan discovers a strange collection of eclectic relatives, locked in an eternal masquerade. But nothing is as it seems here. Casavius' will binds everybody to the house, and soon Jan realises that he's trapped within a dark, mythological game of identity, illusion and doom.
Aan elke beneficiant zal worden toegewezen een jaarlijks inkomen evenredig met de totale erfenis. Evenwel, vanaf dit moment zal elke beneficiant moeten blijven op Malpertuis.
From a strictly visual point of view, Kümel gives the film a kind of painterly expression throughout it. It's stunning to look at. There is some wonderful designs within it. There is some wonderful choices. It has a very much dreamlike quality of a film, a phrase that is overused but is entirely pertinent for this film. You get some wonderful performances here. You get Orson Welles, who is Casavius, a bedridden uncle, the patriarch of the family, and he is godlike and grotesque simultaneously, and leads to a kind of gravitas and adds the complete chaos to the story that we're going to watch.
Zie ik nou de traan van de krokodil. En de smerige stank is dat stinkdier. Zitten, je loslopende dierentuin.
Susan Hampshire, I think, steals the show. She has a triple role in this as Alice, Nancy and Uriel. All three are very different. They're kind of seduction, innocence, entrapment. It's a wonderful role, and she is a striking woman, and in each of these three variations she just holds the screen whenever you are there.
Mijn naam is Uriel.
The idea of this house that has all these nooks and crannies, all these unusual passageways that lead to the top of the house, to the bottom of the house, into the depths of what's going on, the strange and unusual characters that pop up and seem to have their own weird and unusual tics, just add to the confusion of the piece. It's a film where pretty early on you realise that there's no point in trying to decipher exactly what's going on. You just need to sit and go with the ride. It's stunningly beautiful. It's greatly acted. It has these twists and turns and unusual moments that are eye-popping visually and just land terrifically well. There's this kind of ornate fantasy that is great, but what lies beneath it is a sort of profound sadness about morality, belief, and the end of meaning, which is really something spectacular within the film. And it's when the movie ends, when it has these revelations at the end of it, it becomes something more, instantly making me want to go back and revisit the film to try and piece together what's being said, what's hinted at, what has been building up towards this. Because the ending of the film, of which there are many, it seems to end and then have another ending and another ending and another ending, and it never gives you the closure that you really want. I think I kind of like that.
Dat is onmogelijk. Ik was op Malpertuis voor ik weet niet hoe lang.
Daar zei je het nog eens. Wat is met dat voor een vreemde naam?
In fact, the endings add more confusion to the film itself. The whole idea behind it, I think, is terrific, and it it is there in the film, because when I first saw the character of Uriel, I thought that she was a particular character. I can't spoil it, but I got that character almost immediately just from the look of her, which was incredible. This is an unusual film. Malpertuis really does tackle some interesting topics, but it does this through a stunning visual style, through a complete lack of cohesion, which should be a detriment, but is actually one of the stronger points of the film, really drawing into the story and making you get lost in the characters, what they're saying, the look of it. Everything is just great, but in a really unique and unusual fashion. I really enjoyed this one, hell of a lot. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at some of the extras. Here we are in the disc for Malpertuis. Let's go to the special features. First up, we have an audio commentary by Harry Kümel and Francois Lévy. Next, we have Harry Kümel. In this newly filmed interview, Harry Kümel candidly discusses Malpertuis, its adaptation from the novel, casting, the edit, and more, created exclusively for Radiance in June 2025. It runs for 19 minutes 43 seconds and has a lot of great information, particularly the anecdote about getting Orson Welles to the production. Next, we have Jonathan Rigby. In this newly filmed interview, author and gothic horror expert Jonathan Rigby discusses Malpertuis, its production background, themes and source novel by Jean Ray, among other subjects. Created exclusively for Radiance in June 2025, runs for exactly 26 minutes and gives lots of wonderful insights. Now, they're all personal to Mr. Rigby as he looks at certain aspects of the film and how he interprets them, and I kind of like some of what he's saying. Next, we have Malpertuis Archive. This is a 2005 documentary by Eric Martins, and others discuss the film's genesis and how it came together as an international co-production. Runs for 37 minutes 22 seconds, and it's a wonderful extra. Still, like after all these years, the passion for the film is still there. Still excited about getting certain names and how they really put the production together. Next, we have Orson Welles Uncut, a 2005 featurette on the casting and contribution of Orson Welles, featuring interviews with the cast and crew and outtakes of Welles himself. It runs at 25 minutes 54 seconds, and again there's some wonderful stories here, particularly about being paid with a briefcase full of cash, which I thought was just funny and typical Welles. Next, we have Susan Hampshire, one actress, 3 parts. In this 2005 interview, Susan Hampshire discusses the 3 roles she plays in Malpertuis, including screen tests and additional comments from her, Harry Kümel and Jerry Fisher. I really like this because she's there, she's present, she's obviously like, this is a big role in her career, she's loved talking about it. They intercut it with her trying on the various contacts or outfits for the characters, which I thought was just terrific as well. Next, we have Michel Bouquet and Harry Kümel. This is an archival television interview. It runs for 30 minutes 36 seconds. Next, we have Jean Ray, John Flanders, 1987 to 1964. In this archival interview, Jean Ray, writer of the novel Malpertuis, discusses his life and writing methods, and it's almost framed like a wonderful storyteller sitting in front of a fire, just telling a candid tale. Runs for 7 minutes 53 seconds. We have Malpertuis Revisited. For 4 minutes 54 seconds, Harry Kümel revisits locations in 2005. Then we have Malpertuis The Cannes Cut. This version of the film was presented at the Cannes Film Festival in a hasty edit by Richard Martin and not overseen by Kümel. This cut utilises different takes in Orson Welles' original audio. While the French actors are dubbed, Kümel rejected this version. It is presented here as a curio, 104 minutes, and you can get it with English, with the English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, or with the French soundtrack. We have the trailer and the short film The Warden of the Tomb. In this 1965 short film, Harry Kümel adapts Franz Kafka's 1917 play of the same name, exploring the themes of morality and alienation, subjects he would return to in Malpertuis. Also included in this limited edition set is an 80-page booklet, and there is multiple essays in here as well. And I think my favourite is The Trickster's Maze by Maria J. Perez Cuervo. That's the extras for Malpertuis. There we have it. Malpertuis is something very different and very worthwhile picking up. I thought the 4K restoration was wonderful. The colours really pop. It's got this great, gorgeous colour timing throughout it. It really does stand out. Some of the moments are just beautiful, whether it be like Uriel's red hair or green dress. It has these kind of drab moments, but there's these elements of colour that just pop throughout it. Welles' performance is unhinged and brilliant. The production design is haunting, and the story has this kind of lingering ambiguity about it once you've finished the film. I don't get it, and I don't think I really want to get it. Everything that's going on in this film, I want to continue to peel back the layers and discover more elements within it, which is a really interesting film, just simply because of that fashion. Malpertuis is visually ravishing. It's a descent into myth, madness and morality, and is one that you really want to add to the collection. I'd love to know your thoughts on this film, so let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, or fell somewhere in the middle. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box, or links to Patreon and membership program manvfilm.com. Always, how much you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.